first we are going to be discussing the animal cell, and then we are going to be discussing the plant cell. And we are going to be discussing the animal and plant cell both under two microscopes. Under the light microscope, how does the structure of the animal cell looks under the microscope? We are going to discuss this, and then we are going to discuss that how does the structure of the animal cell looks under the electron microscope. Similarly, we will discuss that what the plant cell looks under the light microscope and how the plant cell looks under the electron microscope. So let's identify the organelles first of all. That in the light microscope, we are what structures would be visible to us and what structures won't be visible to us. And you have to memorize the structures which you can identify using the light microscope and using the electron microscope. What are the structures which are seen in the animal cell during the light microscope with the light microscope, and what are the structures that cannot be seen with the light microscope? You have to memorize it because it is often asked in the MCQs. So structure of the animal cell as seen under the light microscope, let's discuss it. We are able to see the small structures which are difficult to identify. Then you can see the mitochondria, but you cannot see the internal structure of the mitochondria as you were seeing in the electron microscope. In electron microscope, you see the internal structures of the mitochondria as well, right? But over here in the light microscope, you will not be able to see the internal structures of the mitochondria. You will just be able to distinguish the mitochondria like this. And then you are able to see the cell surface membrane. Then you are able to see the cytoplasm, the Golgi body. You are able to see, you will be able to see the centriole, which is found always near the nucleus. And obviously we know that centriole plays a role in the nuclear cell division. Usually mitosis में इसका role होता है of the centriole, and we are going to discuss centrioles in quite detail when we are going to discuss the organelles. And then we are going to see the most important control center of the cell, which is the nucleus of the cell. Nucleus of the cell may we are going to see that the nucleus is basically bounded by a nuclear envelope, but we are not going to see the nuclear pores over there. We are just going to see the nuclear envelope, and then we are going to see the nucleolus, which is deeply stained over here, very much pink or purple you can say. And then we are going to see the chromatin threads over here. So this is what the whole nucleus will look like under the light microscope. Also, you are going to see some small structures that would be difficult to identify. The ultrastructure of the animal cell is seen under the electron microscope. Now let's discuss this. In the electron microscope, you can see the Golgi body as Golgi body. We also saw the Golgi body in the light microscope as well. Then there is the Golgi vesicles, microvilli, microtubules radiating from the centrosome. We can see the ribosomes over here as well, the cell surface membrane. We can see the cytoplasm over here. We can see the rough endoplasmic reticulum also. We can see the smooth endoplasmic reticulum as well. We can see the mitochondria, and you can now appreciate that you can see the internal structures of the mitochondria over here as well. And then these are the lysosomes, and then the nucleus. Now if you talk about the nucleus, so nucleus is now more deeply stained, and now you can see the two membranes of the nucleus, right? Nucleus envelope key, you guys can see the two membranes. Now in the light microscope, you can only appreciate one membrane of the nuclear envelope, right? And in the electron microscope, you can appreciate two membranes of the nuclear envelope over here like this. These are the two membranes of the nuclear envelope. You can distinguish, you can appreciate the chromatin over here, the chromatin threads. You can appreciate the nuclear nuclear pores over here as well. Let's now list down those structures that are visible in the electron microscope but they are not visible in the light microscope, right? So if you can see over here, so the endoplasmic reticulum over here. You can see the endoplasmic reticulum, both the rough endoplasmic reticulum and the smooth endoplasmic reticulum in the electron microscope, but you cannot appreciate it in the light microscope, right?
And what about the microvilli? You can't see that also in light microscope.
Yes, we can also not see the microvilli. We are coming to this as well. And then you can see the lysosome. The lysosome is also not visible to you in the light microscope. Let's list down the organelles we can see and not see in the, we can see in the electron microscope but cannot see in the light microscope. So lysosomes, we can also not see the lysosomes. Obviously microvilli, very good Zoha, you are right, we cannot see the microvilli in the light microscope as well. And then obviously the microtubules we cannot see, and we can see the mitochondria in more detail, right? Ribosomes we cannot see in the light microscope diagram. So you understand that the electron micrograph is giving us a more ultra structure or a more detailed structure for the animal cell. Similarly, it will do the same for the plant cell as well. Now the plant cell, let's move on to the structure of the plant cell as seen under the light microscope. So what we can see under the light microscope of the plant cell, it is the Golgi apparatus. Yes, we can see the Golgi apparatus. We can see the whole nucleus, but we cannot appreciate the double membrane of the nuclear envelope. We can just see a nuclear envelope. We can see a deeply staining nucleolus over here. We can see the chromatin thread, right? This whole is the chromatin thread over here, which we can see. Then we can see the mitochondria. We also saw the mitochondria in the animal cell, but not the ultra structure or the detailed structure of the mitochondria. Then obviously we can see the cytoplasm, we can see the chloroplast in the plant cell light microscope diagram as well, right? Photomicrograph of a plant cell under the light microscope, we can see the chloroplast as well. And then we can see that this is the cell wall, right? This is the cell wall. And then if you can see over here that this over here, this line over here is basically the cell surface membrane which is pressed against the cell wall. And but where is the cell wall over here? If you guys can see, this hole is the cell wall over here. This hole is the cell wall over here, right? And then another structure which is seen over here is the large central vacuole. This is the large central vacuole in the plant cell, and this vacuole is basically covered by a membrane which you can say is known as the tonoplast, which is a membrane surrounding the vacuole. And then we are having the cell wall of the neighboring cell as well. If you are viewing plant cells which are interconnected to each other, so you can view the middle lamella as well. Middle lamella is basically a layer, basically a thin layer which is holding the cells together, and it is made up of the calcium pectate, and we are going to discuss it in detail later in the lessons. And then this is the plasmodesmata. A lot of our plasmodesmata, and if you're talking about singular, so it is plasmodesma. It is basically a open junction between the, or you can say the open connection between the two plant cells, right? The neighboring two plant cells, it is a connection between the two neighboring plant cells, and it helps in the exchange of the substances, right? So this is basically the plant cell for the light microscope, right? So this is the photomicrograph of the plant cell as viewed under the light microscope. Now you can see that there are a lot of structures which are visible in the plant cell but they are not visible in the animal cell, right? What are the structures which you can basically see in the photomicrograph of the light microscope but you cannot see in the animal cell? These are the tonoplast, the vacuole, the large central vacuole, the chloroplast, the cell wall, obviously the plasmodesma, the middle lamella. So these are all of these structures which you are not able to see in the light microscope diagram of an animal cell, but you are able to see it in the light microscope of the plant cell. Now, if you remember that in the plant cell of the light microscope, you can just see the grana of the chloroplast, right? But now over here in the image of the electron microscope, you can also see the envelope, the envelope of the chloroplast, the double layer cell membrane of the chloroplast, and you can also see that more detailed version of the grana over here as well, right? And then you can see the Golgi vesicles over here, the Golgi body, the cytoplasm, the chloroplast. The chloroplast has become even more detailed in the electron microscopy diagram, right? Middle lamella plasmodesma, you can see rough endoplasmic reticulum, you can see the ribosomes over here, you can see the mitochondria, the smooth endoplasmic reticulum, you can see the vacuole tonoplast and the cell sap of the vacuole as well, cell walls of the neighboring cell you can distinguish over here, and then you can see the cell surface membrane, the whole nucleus you can see over here, but now you can see the nuclear envelope, the double membrane nuclear envelope over here as well. You can see the chromatins, you can see the nuclear pores, you can see the nucleolus as well. This is the nucleolus, and these are the nuclear pores over here. Right, so this is basically the photomicrograph of the animal cell under the electron microscope.